Hey yo, what's going on everybody? It's Tylarious, aka Ty Killington. Yeah, man. Alright, today's video, gonna be talking about how I did the Halo approach in the Cayo Perico Heist, 100% solo, with 0 points of interest, well, except for the two that are always there. Cleared $1.4 million with the Elite Challenge, and I didn't have to do anything special. Really, I did not at all. Plus, once you use the Alkonost with the Halo approach, it unlocks the trade price for that plane. Now, I don't know why anybody would want to buy that plane, but it's whatever. So, but you do get to save a bunch of money on it. But yeah, as you saw right there, that was my setup. It's really simple. I'm using the drainage tunnel as my entry into the Cayo Perico compound. But my infiltration point to the island is via the Alkonost with the Halo jump approach. So a little bit different, a little, it's something fun to kind of mix it up. I'm sticking with that drain pipe to get into the compound. That's just the absolute meta. The reason why is because we're going for the Elite. Even though I was doing this live on broadcast, the Elite was in the back of my mind, but I wanted to get this knocked out and just do it. But you need to learn the most efficient way possible with getting the benefits, right? What are the benefits? We're getting the plane trade price unlocked. We're getting the Elite Challenge, and we're learning how to do this way if you kind of want to mix it up and keep it fresh. Now, after you do this, after you get those main things done, then you can go to the island. I just don't want to be bothered by scoping out clothing and bolt cutters or poison or trucks or whatever. You don't need to do that or those things. You don't need to waste time on those setup and prep missions to be able to get Elite, to be able to pass this heist. Those things are just not necessary. You can just follow what I'm doing here, and you can still get these things done. You can still knock this heist out. You can save time by not having to do those point of interest, missions and going back and forth to the island. Going through the cutscenes of the planes landing and this and that, getting caught by the guard looking at you for a split second. You just don't have to do all that. All right. So we're getting ready to, make the jump, to do the Halo jump. And I just let the plane auto eject me. And you notice there's a big red ring around El Rubio's compound on the island. So you cannot parachute directly into that. The anti-aircraft guns or whatever, the NPC guns will take you out. So you simply just parachute on down. And like I said, I was doing this live on broadcast, and even though I got Elite Challenge, there are tons of opportunities for you guys to do this even quicker than what I did. All right, so you can see where I kind of slow it down a little bit, and these are areas where you guys can just totally kill this and save even more time. It's all about time to money ratio, right? Anyways, though, so parachute right down on the edge of the red circle, and you just simply swim, on the surface over to where the drainage tunnel is. Right here on the back side of the compound. And you're like, Ty, what about the scuba suit? Aren't you going to run out of breath? No, because you duck down right here. You don't even hardly lose any breath or life or anything like that. And once you get to the animation where you have to cut through the bars right here, your breath is going down, but I guess it's just at a slower pace than what it would normally be. But trust me, you'll have plenty of time. Don't worry about it. The game even prompted me to use rebreathers. So as you see right here, if you can rewind it, you'll see that I had almost all of my breath, right? When I get done with this, my breath is at a low level, but it's still, even if I did not have rebreathers, I would be okay. All right. So as I get through the gate right here, it prompts me to put a rebreather on. You see the blue bar is all the way down, but my health is still good. And even if I didn't have rebreathers, I could still make it to this point right here. Spam the right arrow key, and then I get the animation to go up top. So again, you don't need a scuba suit. You don't need rebreathers. Even if you do have them, use them if you want. If you've got them, use them. It's no big deal. But you don't need them at all. It's no big deal. So we cut through the gate, and then we go through the compound. Now, I'm going to run this the long way. I'm going to show you what I do. And there's a lot of points where you guys can save time on this. I'm just going to kind of go through and show you what I typically do going through this compound. All right, now, if you got more than one person with you, I always try and tap this guard right here just in case he has a key card for you. You don't have to hit this guy, though. You don't have to worry about that, especially if you're solo. The guards that have the red cone of vision, those are the ones that typically have the gate keys. That's really the only keys that you need. And honestly, you don't even need the gate keys to get out. But it's just a little bit easier, a little bit quicker. Well, I wouldn't say quicker, but it's just more. It's more of like a safety thing, to have those keys just in case. right? Take those guys out. You don't have to hit this guy, but again, just to cover my bases so I don't get into anybody's cone of vision, you're good to go. Kind of just makes it a little bit quicker to go through. Walk up here. And again, I'm hitting these guys just in case, they have a key card if you're with somebody else. As long as you stay out of this guy's cone of vision, you'll be fine. You don't have to hit him and take him down. All right, so go on down. And this is all, I'm telling you this because this could save you time if you need to save time. But as you'll see, I do all this and I still make the Elite Challenge. Cut to the lawn right there, get down the grass. This guy you may have to get. You don't, honestly, you don't. You could take a left right where I was at and hit the gate in the basement right there. But whatever. This guy has a red cone of vision. He's one of El Rubio's personal bodyguards. Usually this guy will have the key, the gate keys right there. But if not, no big deal. Go ahead and go straight through. And you take this guy out right here. And then that's the gate that I usually exit. But you don't even have to use that gate. You can kind of climb down the side over there and you can just walk out the front door via going up the stairs. All right, come over this way. And that guy ended up having the gate keys. So we got the gate keys. We're good to go. This gives us one more option. Now, again, I like to wait for this guy to get down off the steps. I have had issues where the game kind of gets bugged out and he just kind of starts shooting immediately. So I wait for him to get off the steps. Again, if you are confident, you can just run up there, go to first person, you're fine, right? Now, I did not do any scope. I didn't scope out where the painting, at least I don't remember scoping the painting. I just found the main, which my target is the bear bonds. So I found the bear bonds. And we have a painting right here. That's great. That's 50% of our bag. That helps us get our Elite Challenge. Is it the most valuable? No, but it takes up a lot of space and it allows us to, consume 50% of our bag. And when we get down to the docks on our exit, we don't have to find as much loot to fill the bag up to get that Elite Challenge. Okay, again, doing the Elite, it just helps out, gives a little bit of extra cash, 50,000 on regular mode, 100,000 on hard. For some reason, I thought that painting was, you could cut it down, but you can't. And that's just a fun kind of challenge to do. Again, once you get the bear bonds, you don't even need to get into the office. You can actually go through the basement gates, get your bear bonds, and just leave the island, however you want to. You don't even have to worry about the Elite Challenge. But this is a fun extra challenge to show that you can do that. And if you're doing the heist consistently on hard mode, that's an extra $100,000 every single time you do this heist. And that adds up. It adds up a lot. You could bang out 10 heists in a day. It's an extra $1 million right off the top. Nothing wrong with that at all. All right. Now, I've made videos talking about how to get the fingerprint hack done easy. It's real simple. You just start with the very top image of the fingerprint hack and just go over, if you go down 2 over 1, down 3 over 2, and etc. It's real simple, real easy. All right, check out that video if you guys are still having issues with the fingerprint hack. Honestly, I don't think a lot of you are, though. You should be good. All right, go on down into the basement. And again, you could have, skipped El Rubio's office. Just went down here directly. But if you want to get the extra cash in the safe, you want to get possibly a painting up there to help fill up your bag, that's what you want to do. All right. Pavel just conveniently sends you the safe code. Just real simple to memorize. If you have trouble memorizing 3 simple numbers, you could always just write them down. Pen and paper next to you. You should not have any trouble. Put those in. Those numbers are 0 to 100. If the number is closer to 100, go the opposite. Go left instead of right to start with the higher numbers. It just saves you a couple seconds. Grab the bear bonds. That's 1.1 million right off the rip right there. And right now we're sitting on 1,366,000 and some change. But the goal is to fill up the bag to get that Elite Challenge. We didn't fail any hacks and to, of course, get under 15 minutes. All right. So we come out of the office, take a right, take another right. Obviously, only way to go. Now, right here, you can jump out of the side and go down and then climb up, and you can skip the gate entirely. But, this is just the route that we've been, more comfortably taking. You can go this way. We've got the gate keys. You can pop this guard right here. Make sure the other guard walking around isn't, going to be coming back when you're outside the gate. And then we're out. And then we have to move on and take out the guards outside. Get the rest of the loot. Hit the dinghy, and then we're out of here. All right, so the gate is not going to open. This is the dumbest cutscene. Like, our character has masterminded all this stuff, right? We've done all these things. We've been heisting for years. We've been running all these businesses, and he doesn't even see a little green button right there. It's pretty funny. All right, while we're outside, I'm going to speed this up. It's pretty simple. Again, you guys have seen it. Yeah, just melee the guy with the bike right there, pop the guard standing by the bush. These two guards, you can actually run up on these dudes. You can shoot one and melee the other, or you can just pop the two. Wait, you don't have to, but I recommend just waiting for the camera to be basically at a 90-degree angle with yourself. You want the camera pointing all the way to the right, and just drive out right underneath it. Kind of come up this little grassy hill right here, but carefully, these bushes will lock you up, and kind of just go around the guards and just watch out for the cone of vision. It's tempting to go the left side. You can, but that guard up there has a big cone of vision, and he can easily see you. This guard right here, you can take him out. When the camera's up there, you should have some loot inside. Be careful with the bushes, though. And we get in here, I got 50% of my bag already filled up. So cash will take 25%, and the weed takes about 35%. The cocoa takes 50%. And of course, if you're solo, it's going to be difficult to get the gold unless Rockstar brings it as a special thing. So always take the cash last, take your cocoa or your weed first. That way you can maximize your profit and get your bag filled up the quickest. Real simple, just take out the guards by that dinghy, and you can take any boat that you see. You don't have to take the one that they actually choose for you. All right? And honestly, you could even climb down the cliff and just swim out if you need to do that as well. So several options, different ways of doing that. And as you see right here, you'll see in just a moment, we meet the time. We had about 15 seconds to spare, or exactly 14 seconds to be, on point. And, again, you saw a lot of different areas where you could speed the time up. You could have easily saved yourself maybe a minute to even 2 minutes from where I was on this. It's no big deal, It's real simple. You can easily get this knocked out. And we met our goals, right? We did the Elite Challenge. We got the trade prize for the Alkonost, and we did it still the most efficient way possible. You don't have to waste the time doing the point of interest, scoping all that stuff out, going to the island over and over again if you are getting caught, blah, 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 blah. I know a lot of you by now probably don't get caught. You've got it down, or you can kind of move around, but it can still be a pain. And, I'm all for having fun with content, but, get the goals out of the way first, and then come back for the content and enjoy it that way, all right? So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure you drop a like. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel for the Ills and Reels content in the game. Smash that like button. See you in the next one, all right? Peace out. Yeah.